Welcome back to the Regional Cybercrime Unit YouTube channel. Today, we will be looking at the NCSC Small Business Guide for Cybersecurity. We will be looking at what cybersecurity means in a small business, what we will cover in this guide, the guide itself, and further actions and resources available for you to take advantage of to better your cybersecurity posture. Cybersecurity needn't be a daunting challenge for small business owners. Following the 5 quick and easy steps outlined in this guide could save time, money, and even your business's reputation. This guide can't guarantee protection from all types of cyber attack, but the steps outlined can significantly reduce the chances of your business becoming a victim of cybercrime. If you want to improve your cybersecurity further, then you can also seek certification under the Cyber Essentials scheme, which has the benefit of demonstrating to your clients or prospective clients that you take the protection of their data seriously. In this guide, we will be looking at backing up your data, protecting your organization from malware, keeping your smartphones and tablets safe, using passwords to protect your data, and avoiding phishing attacks. Implementing these will significantly reduce the chance of you becoming a victim of cybercrime. First, we will look at the 5 things to consider when backing up your data. Think about how much you rely on your business-critical data, such as customer details, quotes, orders, and payment details. Now imagine how long you would be able to operate without them. First, you need to identify what data you need to back up. This is normally data your business can't function without. Then keeping your backup separate from your computer in case of fire or theft. Considering the cloud has proven to be beneficial, it's easy to use, accessible, fast, cheaper than real hardware, and requires less maintenance. Read NCSC's Cloud Security Guidance, most have good security practices. And make backing up part of your everyday business. Now let's look at malware. Malicious software, also known as e-malware, is software or web content that can harm your organization. The most well-known form of malware is viruses, which are self-copying programs that infect legitimate software. Installing and turning on antivirus software is crucial for protection. These often come free with operating systems. Preventing staff from downloading dodgy apps should be enforced. Apps should only be downloaded from reputable sources. Keeping all your IT equipment up to date to patch security vulnerabilities. Control how USB drives and memory cards can be used. And switch on your firewall to prevent unauthorized access to the network. Mobile technology is now an essential part of modern business, with more of our data being stored on tablets and smartphones. What's more, these devices are now as powerful as traditional computers, and because they often leave the safety of the office and home, they need even more protection than a desktop equipment. This means switching on password protection is important. Using biometrics is even better to ensure data on the device is kept safe. Making sure devices can be tracked, located, and wiped is vital in the event of a device going missing. This prevents sensitive data from being accessed. Keeping your devices and apps up to date should be common practice to ensure all vulnerabilities are patched before they are taken advantage of. And avoid connecting to unknown or public Wi-Fi networks because traffic is not encrypted and can be intercepted. Your laptops, computers, tablets, and smartphones will contain a lot of your own business-critical data, the personal information of your customers, and also details of the online accounts that you access. It is essential that this data is available to you, but not available to unauthorized users. Passwords, when implemented correctly, are a free, easy, and effective way to prevent unauthorized users accessing your devices. This section outlines 5 things to keep in mind when using passwords. As we mentioned before, make sure you switch on password protection. Use 2-step verification for important accounts. This acts as an added layer of security. It can also act as an alert notification when someone is trying to access your accounts. Avoid using predictable passwords. A good rule is make sure that somebody who knows you well couldn't guess your password in 20 attempts. Help your staff cope with the password overload. Use NCSC's 3 random word guidance for creating a password. And lastly, change all default passwords. One of the most common mistakes is not changing the manufacturer's default passwords that smartphones, laptops, and other types of equipment are issued with. Lastly, let's talk about the most common type of attack, phishing. In a typical phishing attack, scammers send fake emails to thousands of people, asking for sensitive information such as bank details, or containing links to bad websites. They might try to trick you into sending money, steal your details to sell on, or they may have political or ideological motives for accessing your organization's information. Phishing emails are getting harder to spot, and some will still get past even the most observant users. Whatever your business, however big or small it is, you will receive phishing attacks at some point. This section contains some easy steps to help you identify the most common phishing attacks, but be aware that there is a limit to what you can expect your users to do. Configure accounts to reduce the impact of successful attack. You should configure your staff accounts in advance using the principle of least privilege. This means giving staff the lowest level of user rights required to perform their jobs, so if they are the victim of a phishing attack, the potential damage is reduced. Also, think about how you operate. It allows staff to spot requests out of the ordinary. Check for the obvious signs of phishing. Educate your staff on how to spot phishing emails. There's loads of training services out there to do this. Report all attacks. Taking necessary actions like reporting is key. Don't just delete them. Check your digital footprint. Attackers use publicly available information about your organization and staff to make their phishing messages more convincing. We have provided some very basic steps for you to follow to protect yourself and your business. However, there are further actions you can take to minimize further risk of an attack. The NCSC provide a document called the Small Business Guide, which is a downloadable PDF including more technical information and policies you can put in place too. The NCSC say that implementing the actions outlined in the Small Business Guide will significantly reduce the chance of you becoming a victim of cybercrime. Here are some further resources that are simple, of low cost, and that can improve cybersecurity within your organization. Training. There is plenty of training courses for keeping your business safe that can be directed towards all staff too. Videos. There are lots of videos on using systems safely and training in the form of videos too. Infographics. The NCSC provide informational pieces for businesses to use which are great for people who want all the information at once. Small Business Guide. The NCSC provide a whole guide on bettering your cybersecurity posture. And the Cyber Essentials Readiness Toolkit is available as a certification to ensure your company is as cyber safe as possible. Thank you for watching our video. If you'd like to see more, make sure you don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media. You can also subscribe to our weekly Sentinel newsletter to get the latest news on our work and current threats in the UK.